Yeah, well, I mean, they're having a problem all the time. I mean, the point I'm making is, if our 90% of trains arriving, quote unquote, on time, or are 90% of trains arriving 5 minutes and 15 minutes on time? You know, I mean, it's that, you know, that 6 minute, like, thing is masking a lot of the issues here.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we know what, so what, I'd like a suggestion from the council how to proceed, because we've been talking about the issue for years. And we've had it on the agenda actually a number of times.
So, anyway.
So I would like to move it forward in some way.
Well,
So,
the railroad does have data, at least for Penn Station, of the exact time the
Oh, yeah.
train crosses the thing, crosses whatever is considered the time the train
But
arrives.
how far,
Electronically.
how far
So-
away is that?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't finish, but we could ask them for that and see how many trains actually are considered on time, but were like 2 or 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
Right.
We could actually get that data.
No, that's all there.
And that would at least address this argument, this discussion we're having now about what does the 5 minutes and 59 seconds cover, at least as far as arrivals at Penn Station. While there's other stations, I don't think we're
Well, we could, yeah, it'd be
because there's no,
different points, yeah.
yeah,
They do have time points, you can see how far they are behind at each time.
and I don't think the
each
railroad
time
even
point.
pays attention to that, the difference between it. I don't think they have, you know, accumulated data on what does the 5 minutes and 59 seconds mean if you adhere to a very strict standard, on time is on time to the minute. What would it really look like? I don't think anyone's ever thought about that. And if that's something we wanna ask about, we can.
Right, I mean,
Out of
and the
interest.
other thing is that if my train is, you know, 4.5 minutes late, and it's arriving on a platform where another train is on time or also late, what's the congestion on the platform? Sometimes it can take you a good 8 minutes to get off a platform because of the crowding. So, you know, what's the compounding effect on it?
Well,
There's no way to measure that, though.
well, you
I
could,
mean,
no,
isn't
no,
it-
actually, they do measure things like that. I just don't know what the point, what we're trying, I guess if you're trying to say, you know, it takes a lot, you know, people may arrive at whatever time they arrive, and then it takes an extra 5 minutes to get off the platform because of crowding. I mean, that's an issue, that's an issue to say you should expand Penn Station. Yeah, because ultimately we're doing something to try and say there's a problem and it needs to be addressed.
Right.
So that, I mean, that's that end of it. I don't know if it would help to do that, and how we even accumulate that kind of data.
Well, what about going after the cause of the latency? So if it's
I think it's a lot further.
congestion or mechanical failure, like things that, do they categorize what caused their latenesses? Is that something to bring to light?
yes, that's why I was hoping
Like
somebody.
like Long Island Railroad caused delays
Well, almost
versus.
almost all are on our railroad bus delays. Even when they say crowding, honestly, there's a reason for that crowding. And it's not just all of a
Right,
sudden
like
a crowd doesn't just show up. If
They
they were
showed up
if
because Ira
if
was
they
Due to a
ran
different canceled train.
no, sometimes there's additional crowding because of an event at Madison Square Garden or an event here.
hockey.
But sometimes it's crowding because of a delay caused by something else. It's residual crowding.
But is there a
This
way,
is
is
more
there a
true
way
in
to
transit.
categorize each one of them and say, okay, so
Hector's right there. What data
10%
can
will
we
cause because of events at the Garden or Barclays or
get?
something?
What data can we get that we're
Nobody
looking
wouldn't
for?
get on the train.
You've heard all of
Those
it.
are
You've
not
heard of it.
problems, though. That's not the day-to-day, you know, grind of late and trains that, I mean, you know, signals and switches are a major issue.
So what percentage are caused by that? So is there a breakdown of percentage caused by signal and switches, overcrowding?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a, I mean, it's more general than that, but yeah, there's a
We've gone through this.
percentage
Yeah, but
of caused by different.
my point is that there's a lot of stuff out there that the railroad's putting out, but it needs another look. It needs another level of analysis, because it's not reflecting the experience. And what are the metrics that are a better reflection of what is the actual experience and causing so much consternation and reconsideration.
I wanted a committee, so.
You know, there's a lot
Yeah,
going
so I guess it's sort of,
on.
yeah, it's sort of
Yesterday,
kind
it was at the Clinton Foundation, and they've made it so that their employees who work on Long Island now have an option of not coming in every day because it's so disruptive.
We know the problems.
That's the Clinton Foundation.
That's gonna happen. A lot of people are gonna stay home. A lot of the, you said it with the millennials, they don't wanna commute. They're all looking to stay home.
Well, it's a trend. It's a trend in corporations. But
Also,
the
companies
idea
are
is that
encouraging it.
And
I'm home more often now than I was 5 years ago.
telecommuting
because-
is much easier than it used to be.
You know, that's,
so it's,
the
you know,
guy who's the
real
cleaners
problem.
at the Rock Harbor train station,
Well, we can
told
talk
me
about
that
this all
his
night long and I'll miss
business
another
has been
train,
cut.
so.
by 2/3. Because men don't come in every day, they're no longer dropping off 5 shirts
They're
and
not going
a
into the
couple
office
suits
as much.
and women's suits
Also, not
and,
wearing suits as much.
that's right,
also,
yeah,
so.
because of the being at home.
Right, you-
Like, we can't sell it.
Are we done?
Yeah, well, someone's gotta move.
Move to adjourn?
Because everyone left
Let me,
out.
I mean,
Sure.
just so that we have, like,
Rod?
what Mark is asking for, I mean, what's the next step? I mean,
No,
the
I was-
idea that somehow we're supposed to generate, like, the analysis here is
You wanna say something, because that's why she's gonna say there's not too much out there. That's my question to
Can
the
I throw
group.
something out which may be a little bit out of line?
Yes?
What would happen if we did a little experiment for, let's say, a month, and this would entail everybody to do a little bit of work here, where we all keep track of what train we're on, when it leaves, when it arrives.
Me and Maureen
And
did
I
that
would love to see how
for
that
4
was
months.
done.
Me and Maureen did that for 4 months, and I had 2 friends do
I
it.
got here at 4:30.
We could do it again.
If everybody does it, I would love to see how that data racks up against what the railroad's data.
I'll give it to
So that would
you.
be somebody from staff would have to do a comparison.
Well, it's gonna be you know, I can tell you now,
We
it's
did
gonna be
this.
worse because,
a year ago. David.
Mine, the trains were like 38% late.
it's gonna be much worse
Mine was
because what happens is the time, the midday and the late night and everything makes up all the, that's what gets it up to 90%. I mean, I can tell you that. I mean, there are
Yes,
many
my
trains,
trains are
there are
never
many
late.
trains that are late like 30 and 40%
Bill,
of the time.
Bill, this is something that we all get crazy about.
But why
So,
not?
wait a second.
Why not?
Ma-
So
Mark's
can we-
just talking,
can we- Can we
Maureen.
have someone from staff head it up? You know, get the data.
Yeah,
getting the data.
Yeah,
And then we're gonna fill it up with people, but someone can be dedicated.
yeah, we can get a
Report, whatever we wanna call it, a project, whatever you guys wanna
Right,
call it.
we can put somebody on it, it's just we need to know what
Okay, all right.
what needs to be collected.
Give us somebody who's gonna give us time to it.
Yeah, we'll work that out,
And we're gonna get people to
we'll
work.
get somebody to work on it, but we need to
Here's
know
an
what.
idea, okay?
Yeah.
Here's an idea. On every branch, take the most crowded AM peak, okay?
Right,
The busiest, like, you know, let's say on Huntington, is like the 737 out of Huntington, okay? And then those people are gonna probably be on the 6:30 train at night coming home. Just do that. How, if that's an individual, you know, a crunch commute for, you know, a significant number of commuters, how often do those people in their round trip experience get in and get out on a monthly basis? It's not that hard. Just pick a pattern of people's daily commute.
yeah, but
You know,
it's-
I mean,
no, it's not that hard, but the answer you have is what happens to this particular commuting pattern. You know, I mean, you know, we can do it, I mean, it's fine, it's pretty easy to pull, easy to pull a month.
Let's start it.
Yeah, we'll pull a month, we'll pull a month of, you know, we'll do a commute for a month, and we'll say, you know, we'll show you know, not even a typical commute, but one commute on the heaviest trains.
All right, let's go. Move to adjourn.
You gotta say it.
do it for a responsible line train.
You just tell her,
Fast
come on,
line
left.
train from a Fort Washington train.
Tell something,
I
right?
mean, you know,
I get the idea, Maureen.
Excuse me, Maureen, Mark just asked me to
Just
tell
that
you that
everyone, Maureen, you're not here, everyone left, it's just 2 of us. So,
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel like, you know, everyone's in the room, they're not, I don't
We
want you to feel that way.
haven't, people have been leaving for trains.
No, I understand, but it's,
all right.
like, we keep talking about this.
Well, that's what I said. Okay, all right, I agree, that's why I brought it up, I agree with you, absolutely, 100%.
No, I know.
100%,
but, you know,
100%.
Still interesting, come up with a plan, and let's look at it, and talk about it.
All right, so now, Joe's gonna have someone.
I'll have somebody pull the month of each, of trips on each line, each branch.
Okay, good night. Do you want me to shut the phone off? Good
Yeah,
night,
go ahead
Maureen.
and go- Yeah, you can go ahead and get
Good
that,
night.
I gotta pull this stuff down.
Holy crow. Holy crow. Does that mean it's off?
Yeah, it is, you can hit the, I think it's, let's see, what are we,
Bill.
okay, well,
I've got theater tickets.
that was interesting.
I'll see you.
Okay, go, don't miss, don't,
I'm sorry?
Early bird?
Oh,
No, I'm saying that wrong. Stupid bird.
super.
okay.
So I'm running up to